Stop settling for glorified roster updates. Maximum Football offers a bold new vision for gridiron gaming. The question is, does it live up to its ambitious claims? Hi, my name is Dove. Join me as I dive into the gameplay, graphics, and performance of Maximum Football, a title brought to us by indie developers Maximum Entertainment and Invictus Games. Let's get this out of the way. The last decade or so of Madden reviews by users have been abysmal to say the least. The biggest win for EA Sports is NCAA Football 25, and the user scores on that are not great either. The latest Madden user score is 3.2, and NCAA is sitting at 5.5, and both of these metrics are out of 10. Fans have clearly noticed that the innovation has been left behind for a decade. Their biggest claim to fame is their license agreement with the NFL and NCAA that gives these yearly games their only guaranteed new content, a roster update. And what's worse is this roster update costs $70 a year, and that's only going up. So, let's break down Maximum Football and see if this game is worth it. Regarding the actual value here, Maximum Football offers a free-to-play option, including Dynasty Mode, which is the college version, 1v1 online ranked, and local exhibition. While casual players might manage on the free version, those desiring more extensive play, especially with the upcoming 2025 Pro Franchise Mode, details coming this summer, will likely need to purchase the full college and pro versions that are priced at $20 each, or a combined $40. A significant savings compared to EA's $140 to $200, which you can get the latest bundles. Maximum Football's confusing full game, disguised as a seasonal pass, has some extra content. Those seasonal pass items like alternate tattoos, jersey designs, and the aircraft stadium are cool. The free version still provides ample customization. When it comes to the core gameplay and controls between the lines, everything is nearly identical to the EA Sports titles, so you won't have to learn much to get going. The kicking minigame is a little different, and the title lacks the infamous hit stick on defense, but the biggest change is the characters have more weight to their movements. To me, this makes the game feel more realistic. Turns and cuts have consequences. This added weight leads to more consistent offense and defense, improving blocking, and allowing for genuine one-on-one pass plays. Unlike other games where linebackers or DNs often catch up to deep passes. While similar to Madden and NCAA, pre-snap adjustments are available, but require slightly different methods, so you just gotta pay attention. You'll also have to focus on the basics of just tackling, as they're sadly missing the hit stick. It's not the end of the world by any means, but the game already lacks impact on hard hits with basic animations and audio, so the lack of extra juice on the defensive side is a definite drawback. What's sorely missing from Maximum Football are substitutional packages and formational subs. Quickly subbing out a guest halfback or wide receiver can be crucial for player health. In addition, the playbook is lacking. I was astonished that there was no custom playbook in this mega customizable game. The core playbooks that they have on both sides of the ball are pretty vanilla with limited variety. While you can use motion and hot routes, a simple solution would be allowing custom playbooks and increasing the overall number of plays. While controlling the team off the field, the Dynasty Mode recruiting is similar to NCAA football, though perhaps more stingy. There are no player issues or suspensions to worry about, and staff controls are very basic, with only having to select the head coach, really. You also don't get to select your schedule for the next season, which is a definite bummer. I also can't help but feel that the user interface in Dynasty Mode feels a bit clunky at times. As they're trying to be as different from their competitors as possible, it makes things confusing and sometimes frustrating when you're trying to do just the simplest of tasks. Legend Bowl and College Bowl are two of my favorite football games of all time, and those retro-style graphics are nothing short of pixelated perfection. So while graphics aren't my top priority, Maximum Football delivers solid visuals comparable to the competition, though EA Sports has more detailed animations. However, Maximum Football prioritizes honest, consistent gameplay over an abundance of like-light animations, which I honestly prefer. To be honest, the field effects like grass reflections could use some refinement, appearing a bit pixelated at times. The frame rate was solid at 60 FPS with some minor dips here and there when you're loading different plays. but it actually felt pretty seamless between selecting your playbook at the start of the game and hitting ready. It was just almost instantaneous. Audibly, Maximum Football needs significant improvement. While kicking and collision sound effects hit the mark, an annoying background hiss pervades some sound effects and, of course, the TV announcers, which is probably the most annoying. Those commentators are particularly weak, feeling lifeless, repetitive, and often are just big old curmudgeons. The audio honestly detracts from the experience, so I honestly just recommend turning it down.
That run was less than stellar.
Handoff.
That could have been better.
Snap.
They're hit with a penalty. Not good at all. Snap or call timeout. Make up your mind.
Stop.
Maximum Football advertises itself as a game where you can fully customize your own football universe, and for the most part, that's true. You're able to customize your league, conference, and team, change nearly every part of your jersey, upload your own logo, rename your field, and meticulously edit every single player. All in all, the customization in Maximum Football is light years ahead of Madden and NCAA. Those games offer only a handful of pre-made options, and they pretty much stifle any creativity. I haven't seen this level of freedom in a sports title since College Bowl. Maximum Football truly knocks the customization out of the proverbial park, allowing you to create your own football universe as promised. Regardless of whether you use the free version, there are plenty of options to customize nearly every aspect of this game. If you're like me, playing franchise or dynasty mode in Madden or NCAA quickly leads to a roster you don't recognize. So the fact that Maximum Football doesn't use licensed roster doesn't bother me in the least. For those who need current rosters, you can import and export created rosters, meaning a community-made NFL or NCAA roster might be available for download. For most gamers, the randomly generated players you can customize and change to your liking will likely work. There are some areas that need a definite update. Outside of missing formation subs and substitutional packs, the stat tracking and presentation are very rough. One of the best parts of sports games is tracking stats and awards to set records. Unfortunately, there are big issues with the halfback toss yards often only appearing in the receiving tab, and interceptions seem to throw off your rushing stats as well. These issues make me hesitate to play a full season as I question the legitimacy of the end of the year awards. So is Maximum Football worth it? Absolutely. If you're a casual gamer who can only fit in 1 or 2 games a day, the free version is completely viable to you. However, if you're like me and binge football gaming or play many seasons back to back, you'll probably have to spend $40 for both the college and pro versions when they're completely released. There are still a few things they need to work on for it to feel like a full release, in my opinion. The stat tracking issue and limited playbook selection especially make it feel like kind of an early access game. At least the ability to make your own playbook would provide a little more variation. In my humble opinion, I recommend the free version right now, which is a soft endorsement. I wouldn't invest the full $20 until the franchise mode is released, as I suspect they might offer a discount for buying both at that time. Or you can wait to see if they deliver on their promised content. With all its customization features, you can revisit any area of football or create any high school or collegiate conference that reminds you why you love this sport to begin with. I recommend Maximum Football for all types of gamers: hardcore simulation fans, casual gamers, and those burned by Madden in the past. Treat the current form as a glorified demo. If you enjoy it as much as I did, consider investing, or at the very least, keep it on your wish list until more features are added. Even at full price, this game, in my opinion, is an easy replacement for the competition. The gameplay is a lot of fun and the customization is hard to match. Currently, Maximum Football is available on the Xbox One, Series, PlayStation 4 and 5, and PC. Thanks for watching, folks. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to hit the like button. And subscribing goes a long way towards bringing you more content like this. We also have a weekly news podcast called the Indie Radar, where we focus on indie news and upcoming titles. Thanks again for watching from all of us here at the Gamer Buff.
Throwing. Throws downfield. He came down with it.
A spectacular
touchdown! Wow, he got that through the defense. Perfect timing.